Hello, it's Bloody Go Run. You joined me in a midweek run. This is the first one this spring. I think it's going to be 16k, I think. Just a little loop around home. Anyway, yeah, next clip. I haven't done this route in probably about a year. At one point I was doing it once a week. I had all the local legends on Strava at one point as well. I say all. I had all the horrible hills that nobody wants to run. Local legends. So we are entering the village of Agrisuru, where I went to primary school. It was almost famous a few years ago for almost breaking the record, the Guinness record for most consecutive days of rain. Didn't quite do it though. What a depressing thing to want to have, isn't it? The ruralness of primary school in Agrisuru was that we're about to pass in a bit an old prisoner of war camp which has been done out to the house now, but that used to be one of our school trips. So our school trips didn't involve a bus even. We used to walk from the school to the school trip. here's the old prisoner war camp. So it's not even half a mile. That was a school trip. The panoramic view of the Preselis from here is out of this world. I'm currently banking a fair few videos at the moment, so God knows what time scale we're looking at when this will come out. But I'm hoping to be able to get some more midweek videos filmed, as it's no longer head torch, tiny beam of light for 2 hours, twice a week. I might even buy a bit of a sort of a harness or something, so I can fill my cycles home from work as well. I've got a feeling by about 11k in, 12k in, I'm going to be properly feeling the zercher squats I did yesterday, because right now my legs feel like lead. So on my left, coming up here, is Pembrokeshire woodland. So Pembrokeshire forest, but such a lovely forest because it's just an ancient sort of native species trees. There's just something very primal about that place, I find. There's also something really nice about going there, seeing cars parked outside on the side of the road and not seeing anybody at all whilst you're there. Coming up to Pembrokeshire, bump run cottage or essentially farmstead. Quite friendly with the owner, not the owner, sorry, the renter, because it's like one of those proper old-fashioned, it's all owned by the estate, and it's like a 10-20 year lease. Although weirdly I think they are actually selling it, the estate, which is odd to think. But it's amazing, he's got just all of the animals roaming free here. Just hoping if his geese are here, they're in a good mood. So if you're ever in North Thames, I would highly recommend, if you're looking for something to do for the day, would highly recommend Castell Llanllys Iron Age Fort. Sorry, Bronze Age? Iron Age, I can't remember. One or the other. Would highly recommend it though. That was, yes, another primary school field trip. That was bus territory then though, with it being about a mile and a half out of the village. I'm saying these things like it's a negative. I think it's what, particularly that headmaster, I think is who drilled in my love of history and sort of local history as well. Like every now and again I'll see him, we'll call into work, and I could just listen to him talking about like just historical facts about the area for days. Or the wild garlic is starting to bloom here. This like corridor, when they are fully in bloom, is just a sensory sort of, I'd say overload almost, but I bloody love the smell of wild garlic. I've got like 2 hills that I would class as like proper uphill segments left on this run, both of which are heinous. Like this first one, I think every time I've ever, well, I had the Strava segment for, well, the local legend one then, for like 8-9 months. But it was hilarious because the first time I got it was just by doing it once. Because you seemingly have to be some sort of masochist to want to do it. Because it's evil. I like to think that's what makes you stronger, is hills. Like if you can't afford to go to Kenya and train in altitude, just find yourself some hills and just run up them. If you can't run the whole thing, run and walk it, and just slowly build yourself to the point where you can run it. Like, I won't claim that I can run anything fast, but I am the diesel engine essentially. I'll just keep chugging on. They have another other river Heaven, which we ran past actually quite early on in this run. I just can't remember if I actually pointed my camera at it at that point. That is Pendinas, Carningly, Carnydd maybe on Owen up there, and that is me. Out of breath, I'm gonna just try to settle my breathing again. Next step. God, I hope I got this right and I didn't need my head torch. I should be okay. But I am slightly worried that I've gone a bit Icarus. Another masochistic hill. I think it's a 20% gradient as well, if I remember. Rhyw then. Slightly tinged with disappointment at that hill, just because I couldn't do it in one hit, because I couldn't be rude and not stop to talk to Alan, the guy who lives at the base of the hill. So we were having a chat, and then it was a lovely surprise as well, because so two of my friends, well actually my manager in work, but two of my friends, they ran the Rome Marathon on Sunday, and they were just getting home now, so managed to feel the weight in the medal. I think it's the last thing you wanted on your shoulders after running 26.2 miles. My god, there was a weight to that. But no, chuffed for the both of them. They were both saying that it's, well, especially some of my manager's other half, she's an absolute machine. She eats marathons for breakfast, but she was saying that that's the best route she's done for sightseeing. She said it was incredible, but very cobbly, they were saying. Having said that, that was the last time I was aware. Not that I wasn't aware, of course I've grown up here, but I have got 2 punchy climbs to do again. One last punchy climb. Looks like nothing coming to it.